Hi everyone, welcome to Good Vibrations Tarot. So I'm going to wait a minute for some people to join, hopefully. I'm doing a you and them reading, all signs. So focusing on, for example, focusing on Aries placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Asking Spirit to help me tune into the Aries energy and pick up any messages about you and the person that's on your mind. You don't have to be with this person. Could be an ex, could be your father, could be your daughter. Pardon me, too much smoking. Oh, hi Jean. Sorry. Hi Jean, welcome. Right, I just need to do a couple of things on the laptop while I'm waiting for people to join. Thanks for liking, Jean. My hair's annoying me. I'm doing okay. It's been a while since I've done YouTube and TikTok. I think because I've been working 5 days a week now. I work as a teacher's aide in a high school, and I'm still doing my nursing, and I still do the readings at home and over the phone. I think my true calling is towards mediumship, reading live for people, you know, one person, a group of people. But I still plan on doing this when I can. But I just feel like my calling is mediumship. So I need a lot of practice. Okay, just finishing stuff on the laptop to set this live up. Do I know anyone who does mediumship so I can talk with them? Yeah, I've met, sorry. I met with a group of people a few weeks ago because I put a notice out there saying that I wanted to meet like-minded people who want to develop and practice mediumship. We've only met once though, and that was an introduction. But I also put another notice out for starting next year, hopefully in January. I'm offering free mediumship for groups of people. So I was thinking maybe 5-6 people come to my house, or hopefully I can find a venue. I don't really want to do it in my house. And I've explained to them that it may happen, it may not happen, but I just want the practice, because I'm finding when I'm doing mediumship readings, I'm able to pick up quite a bit, but it's before I meet the person, before they come to my house. So it's when I'm alone, when I'm, you know, closing my eyes and I'm connecting, I can pick up so much. I can pick up messages, I can pick up names, how they passed away, whatever. I just get downloads into my head and I write it all down. But then when the person is in front of me, I don't know, I must get stage fright or something, and I'm not able to really connect. There has been a few people where I have picked up messages while they're in front of me, but 95% of the time, not really. I'm only really feeling the spirit. So yeah, I really want the practice to be able to just connect with the spirits while the people are sitting there watching me and waiting. So hopefully, fingers crossed. Hi Jocelyn, welcome. Okay, I may as well start. I'm doing you and them. So those who have just joined, if you are new here, please think of subscribing and hit the like button. I can see that there's over 10 people and I can only see 2 likes. So please hit the like button, help my video get out there. I'm going to start. I'm doing an all signs reading, you and them. So the person on your mind, you don't have to be with this person, doesn't have to be a romantic interest, whoever's on your mind. And the reading may be for you, it may not be for you. It's a general reading. Please watch your moon, your rising, and your Venus signs, and you can also cross-watch. And feel free to reverse the roles. I need to do timestamps. I'm going to start with Aries, as usual. Sometimes I change it up. Should I start with Capricorn? We've just gone into Capricorn, haven't we? Or does Capricorn start on the 22nd? And I'm going to start with Aries, okay? Did I ever try touching objects? Psychometry, that's called, I think. No, I haven't. I think I've tried it in the past. But I don't know, all mediums are different, how they connect and develop the language with spirit. I don't think that's going to be my thing, but yeah, I should give it a go. It's just, I don't know, I'm able to get downloads just by, I don't know how to explain it, just by tuning in. Sometimes people start with the birthday season. Yeah, I know. Should I? I don't think we're in Capricorn yet, so it's the 20th. Let me look it up. Give me a second. If Capricorn just started today, then I'll start with Capricorn. Thanks, Jean. If they don't start till the 22nd, I'm starting with Aries. '22nd. I thought so. All right, I'm starting with Aries. I'm doing timestamps now. Hold on. Okay, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Where are my cards? All right, so this is a reading about you and them. I'm asking Spirit, just a quick reading, guys, not going too in depth. I'm asking Spirit to help me pick up energy, pick up messages relating to you and the person on your mind. And I'm shuffling your cards. How's my Aries gang? Lock in. Hi, lock in, said hi. What's lock in mean? Hello, were mask and red hood. I'm on Aries, so I can't concentrate on the comments. Have to focus my energies on Aries. Aries and the person on their mind. One more shuffle. So feel free to reverse the roles, Aries. If you feel like I'm talking about them, when I'm referring to you, then reverse the roles. Lock in means focusing. Oh, okay. Thank you. Universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you. Messages for Aries and the person they're thinking about. Six of Cups reversed. Scorpio energy. Nine of Cups, Pisces energy. Ace of Pentacles reversed, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Eight of Cups reversed, Pisces. Bottom of the deck, the Hierophant. You know what's funny? I just had a person come to my house a couple of hours ago for a reading, and they got the Hierophant on the bottom, like you. She also got the Six of Cups reversed. She also got the Ace of Pentacles reversed. And I saw the Nine of Cups when I was shuffling her cards. How funny. Okay, let's look at this. Give me a minute. I want to see what's under the Hierophant. This is Taurus energy. Two of Cups reversed. Cancer energy. Okay, so for some of you, there's definitely been a separation. This is a romantic interest that's on your mind, an ex, person you've just split with, a person you've had a fight with. Two of Cups in the reverse is a couple that are fighting, a couple that have broken up. They're detached from one another. They're not getting along. They don't see eye to eye. Someone could have fallen out of love with someone. Whatever the case, take it as it resonates. But these two are not getting along. And it could be a marriage for some of you because the Hierophant is the marriage card, the relationship card. It's also about a higher level of commitment. So some of you are or you were in a very committed relationship, whether it was a marriage or not. Okay, let me look at you and them. Reverse the roles if you need to. All right, so I've got someone here. Could be children involved, so you could have been in a committed relationship, marriage or not. There could be children involved because the Six of Cups is the children card, family card. I feel like somebody has outgrown the other person. Somebody matured. Somebody evolved. This is very similar to the ladies reading that came to my house. How funny. But yeah, somebody has matured. Somebody has outgrown the other person. Somebody has found their happiness, whether this is you or them. Because somebody has left, for example, they moved out, they left the home, they left the family, they're on the search for their happiness, or they found their happiness. Because the Nine of Cups is a happy card. It's about fulfillment. Like I said, happiness. It's about wishes coming true, realizing your dreams, satisfaction, optimism, abundance, prosperity, achievements. It's a very happy card. So someone's just happy that maybe that they've let go of the past. You know, take it as it resonates. But I've got somebody here who is possibly feeling very happy now that they've let go, energetically maybe. But that wouldn't really make sense if you're watching this reading thinking about that person. That means there's still an energy between you. But yeah, take it as it resonates, because I am getting the energy of someone feeling fulfilled, feeling happy that they have left a relationship, left a home, walked out, matured. Somebody's outgrown someone. Let me look at the other one. I repeat myself too much. By the way, reversals are obstacles, delays, frustrations. We've got 3 in the reverse. What was under that Hierophant? Yeah, the Two of Cups reversed. Okay, Ace of Pentacles reversed, 8 of Cups reversed. This is very similar to that lady's reading, the one who came to my house. She was, she split from a partner. The reason I'm telling you this story is because some of you, it could be your story. You may be resonating with it. She has recently split from a partner of 20 years. It's been a year since she's been split from him. They have children together. But yeah, he has spiraled, you know, drugs, alcohol, addiction, and gambling, like $100,000 debt. So I'm looking at a similar person, somebody with escapism tendencies, you know, like wasting money on things, for example, gambling, to escape. But we do have somebody with poor financial control, somebody who doesn't have anything to offer anyone else. They're not in a position to offer anything good. Aces in the tarot are about new beginnings, new ideas, new opportunities. This is in the reverse, so opposite energy. Lost opportunities. Somebody could feel like they lost an opportunity with the other person. They're struggling with moving on. They feel very stagnant with the 8 of Cups reversed. This is a fear of moving on. So for example, you could have left this person. You're feeling very fulfilled and happy because you've moved on. You've let go of the past. This person feels stuck. They have a fear of moving on. They're feeling very stagnant. And they could be escaping through gambling, wasting money, poor financial control, or they could just feel like they lost out. They lost an opportunity. All right, that's it for Aries. Thank you. Please hit the like button. Okay, what did I miss? Hi, Lang. Guys, if you could please hit the like button, thank you. If it is her reading, maybe you should stop. She will pass around that you post private readings. No, that's okay. I didn't say her name. I don't think she watches my YouTube anyway. If I said her name, then yeah. But there's a lot of people out there who have split from their partner, been together a long time. You know, there's drugs, alcohol involved. That's a lot of people. Okay, yeah, sorry guys, I don't tend to look at the comments when I'm doing readings. I like to stay focused, lock in. Okay, moving on, timestamp. Okay, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Messages for you and them, the person on your mind. Okay, no worries, Jean. All good. Hi, I'm in Sydney, Australia. If you've just joined, I'm doing an all signs reading focusing on you and your person. You don't have to be with the person, it's just the person you're thinking about. We are on Taurus. I just finished Aries. And I'm shuffling the cards for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I like to do pretty quick readings, but I tend to repeat myself, and readings end up being over 10 minutes for each side. So hopefully I can cut back a bit. Usually when I start with Aries, or the first sign, they usually get the longest reading. And then I get into a rhythm of being a bit quicker. I try not to repeat myself. I'm a fraud. Spit and chips. Hi, thanks for trolling. Oh, you live in Sydney, Australia too. All right, we're on Taurus. Hi, Monica. Okay, guys, I can't read the comments when I'm doing readings. Thank you, Jean. Universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you. Messages for Taurus, the person on Taurus's mind. Messages for Taurus and messages about the person you're thinking about. Let's see if it's very similar to Aries, because usually you guys are very similar because you're both next to one another on the zodiac. 6 of Wands, Leo energy. Three of Swords reversed, Libra energy. The Empress in reverse, Taurus energy. 10 of Pentacles reversed, Virgo energy. Bottom of the deck, 4 of Swords, Libra. Queen of Swords reversed, Aquarius. Okay, a lot of Swords energy. Swords are all about the mental space and communication. All right, so bottom of the deck, overall energy for both of you is healing, resting, recovering, and healing. So, for example, if there was a separation, both of you or one of you are taking time out, spending time alone, you know, resting, recovering, healing. This is all about healing. It can also be about mental overload, so a lot of stress, having to deal with a lot of stress, trying to handle that stress. It can be an energy of fear, anxiety, feeling overwhelmed, just needing, you know, needing quiet space, needing sanctuary, needing alone time. So both of you may be in this energy, or one of you are. Okay, let me look at this. Give me a sec. So feel free to reverse the roles, okay, Taurus? All right, we have 6 of Wands, 3 of Swords reversed. Very similar to Aries energy. How funny. Because I've got somebody here feeling like they're on top of the world, feeling like they feeling victorious because they are overcoming a heartbreak or overcoming depression or a betrayal. It's a general reading, so take it as it resonates. 3 of Swords reversed is about overcoming pain, heartbreak, whatever that pain is, betrayal, heartbreak. It's about releasing pain. And it's about knowing that the worst is over. So if this is you and you don't feel like you're in this energy right now, then this is a prediction letting you know that you're going to release, you're going to overcome this feeling, this pain, and you're going to be feeling much better. Just feel you're going to be having a great time with friends, socializing. And I feel like in the Six of Wands, there's a lot of support around this person. But Six of Wands is about victory, success, achievement. It's about goodwill, celebrity, feeling like a celebrity, having fans, having well-wishers, supporters like I picked up on. I feel like there's a support network around this person. Could be you, could be them. But this is about riding high after you've overcome whatever this pain is. Or your person. So reverse the roles if you need to. All right. The other cards are the Empress in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Reversals of frustrations, delays, obstacles. Somebody's not in a good place, and it could be financially, it could be overall, emotionally, financially. We've got a lot of somebody feeling very insecure and unstable. I'll give you an example. You're in a relationship, somebody breaks up with you, you didn't see it coming, and it just shakes your foundation. That's the energy I'm looking at. That's just an example of the energy. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse is, but both of these in the reverse, the Empress, Ten of Pentacles is insecurity, instability. The Empress in reverse can also be someone who's not really focusing on self-care. It can also be about infertility, so take that as it resonates. It can be a lack of confidence, a lack of growth, a lack of abundance. It's about neglecting. I feel like it's neglecting oneself, and not really facing the problems that you're faced with. But yeah, Ten of Pentacles is huge loss. So a bit similar to Aries. Somebody may feel like they lost out big time. They feel a huge loss, a big hole in their heart. So they're not focusing on self-care. They feel very insecure and unstable. So healing is happening, or healing is needed with the Four of Swords. And that Queen of Swords in the reverse, you could have cut this person out, or they could have cut you out, because the Queen of Swords reverse, she cuts people, she cuts things out of her life that are no good for her. It can also be poor communication, and the Queen of Swords in the reverse can also relate to gossip and people telling lies. So take it as it resonates. Can also be someone you can't trust. You can't trust the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Just depends on the situation. Or it can relate to the Queen of Swords in the reverse, not being able to trust someone else. All right, that's it for Taurus. What did I miss? What did I miss? Merry Christmas. Thank you. Happy holidays. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. Exactly, Jean. This is a general reading. Some people do feel like it can be a personal reading, and I've watched tarot readings on YouTube and I've felt like they were very personal. Tyler's tarot. I remember my friend was watching one of his readings once when she was going through a tough breakup, and he got a download in his head that said, "Get rid of Chris." That's her boyfriend's name, or her ex's name. See, it can be very personal. All right, what did I miss? I am a Leo. You were wondering, will Lady know she's Pisces? Will me and her be soulmates? I'm not doing personal readings. This is just a general reading. Sorry, Aaron. If you want a personal reading, please have a look at my information in my bio. I do in-person readings, email readings, phone readings, and video call. Okay, let's move on. Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You and them. Messages for you, messages for the person you're thinking about. Tyler actually gave you a message too for a question. You didn't type it out. Yeah, see? Some readings can be very personal. They can feel personal. Because a lot of us are going through the same things anyway. But sometimes they can just say things that, you know, they feel like they're talking to you. Like I remember I did a short reading. It's on my channel. I can't remember what one it was. I think it's the most recent. And someone was messaging saying that it felt like, she said she felt like I was talking directly to her because she was going through exactly what I described. Okay, Gemini, enough talk. You and them, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Shuffling your cards. Guys, please hit the like button if you haven't already. One more shuffle. Okay, universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you. Messages for Gemini, the person they're thinking about. Messages for Gemini and the person. Three of Swords. Taurus just got this in the reverse. Libra energy. The Chariot. Cancer energy. I feel like some of you are dealing with the Cancerian. The Knight of Cups. Scorpio energy. And the Queen of Wands. Leo. Bottom of the deck. You got the Sun. Wow. Leo energy. And Three of Wands reversed. Aries energy. All right. So before I look at these other cards, this other energy in front of me, we have happiness. We have joy. Pregnancy for some of you. This is optimism. Happy. It's pure happiness. This is the happiest card in the tarot. The Sun card. So optimism, happy, joy, confidence, good luck. So a really good energy between you and this person. Three of Wands reverse. That can be an energy of impatience. So I feel like for some of you, one person may want to move quicker than the other one. But I feel like you make this person extremely happy and vice versa. Three of Wands can also be about moving home. So some of you could be moving in together. It can also be about a lack of foresight and a lack of planning. So there could be a bit of impulsiveness from one of you or both of you. But yeah, pregnancy for some. All right, let me look at these other energies. Chariot, Three of Swords. They're all in the upright. Every single card except for the Three of Wands. Gemini. Okay. Okay, so either you or this person or both of you have recently, probably not too long ago, you have experienced a lot of pain, a lot of heartbreak, because the Three of Swords is about pain. Can also be about betrayal, detachment, can also be about absence, division, loneliness, depression, grief, sorrow. So take it as it resonates, but some of you, one of you or both of you have experienced this energy, a lot of pain. And it could be anything. You know, a family member could have passed away recently. But then we've got the Chariot, and this is about really taking control, using willpower, using self-control, self-discipline to really move forward and take charge of where you're going. The Chariot is about victory, success, moving forward. So moving on from whatever this pain was. The Chariot is a really good energy. It's Cancer energy. It's also about courage, single-mindedness, self-discipline, like I said, hard work and focus, overcoming obstacles. So for this to come out with this one, it's about overcoming whatever this pain is. And then we have the Knight of Cups. So I feel like for some of you, one of you could have gone through a really, a really tough breakup, and then you've met someone new, and that's what you're watching this reading for. So some of you have just started dating someone who makes you feel extremely happy and optimistic, or vice versa, or both. Because the Knight of Cups is about dating, affection. It's about somebody offering you their cup of love, having feelings for you. But I feel like this could be new for some of you. The Knight of Cups is also about romantic proposals. If you have been with this person for a while, or who knows how long, some of you could be getting like a marriage proposal. But yeah, it's about getting invitations, getting asked out on a date. But yeah, there's feelings here, okay? And then we've got the Queen of Wands, Leo energy. This is somebody who is very, very bold, very, very brave. Like, she takes action. She doesn't care what other people think or say. She's very vibrant. She's very action orientated, very passionate, very enthusiastic. She's very kind and loyal. So the person, if you are resonating with this being a person that you have been dating or just met, this person could represent the Queen of Wands energy, very kind and loyal, very optimistic. I'm getting like a very smiley, bubbly person. But yeah, a really good friend, loyal, somebody who's confident, not cocky, but they're confident, someone who's well liked. That's what I'm getting for Gemini. I have to try and make these readings go a bit quicker, guys. I talk too much. All right, please hit the like button, Gemini. Thank you. 11:11. It's 3:11 here. Oh, well, it's 3:12 now. Sagittarius and Capricorn. I've done Aries, guys. I wish I could put it on the screen. I'm sorry. I've done Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. I'm up to Cancer. You said you have one more message, then he said it. Ha, how funny, Jean. What thing you are? I'm a Sag. Justin, just Sienna. You can look up your birth chart if you know your birth time and where you were born, and then you can find out where the planets were, what houses they were in, what your sun sign is, what your rising is, what your moon is. If you don't know your birth time, then you can still find out what your moon sign is and your Venus and the other planets, but not your rising. You need to know your birth time because, yeah, I won't go into it. Anyway, moving on. Thank you, Jean. We're on Cancer. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You and them. Messages for you, messages about them. Feel free to reverse the roles. Shuffling your cards. Ah, yes, you're a Cancer, Jean. Do you have anyone on your mind? Let's see if this reading's for you. When I get to Sagittarius and Pisces, and Taurus, that's my sun, moon, and rising, and Venus, I don't have anyone on my mind, unfortunately. It'd be nice to meet someone one day, hopefully next year. One more shuffle for Cancer. You do have someone. Okay, so we'll see if this is for you. Okay, universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you. Messages for Cancerian and the person on their mind. We have the Ace of Wands. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have the Nine of Cups reversed, Pisces energy. The Knight of Cups reversed, Scorpio energy. The Page of Pentacles reversed, Virgo energy. And I feel like I have to get one more card. The Knight of Pentacles, that is Capricorn. Bottom of the deck is the Fool card, Aries energy. The Moon card, Pisces energy in the reverse. Okay, so overall energy for this connection is the Fool. This could mean a number of things. It could mean that this is a very new connection, very adventurous, very childlike, very, free, carefree. Because the Fool card is all about innocence, freedom, new beginnings. Like I said, adventure, originality. It's about spontaneity. This could be a very spontaneous connection. The Moon in the reverse. This is about things revealing themselves, things that were once hidden or not known, coming to the surface, things revealing themselves. This can also be an energy of, if you have someone on your mind, this person, they could help you deal with your fears and anxieties, because the Moon can relate to fears, anxieties, your emotional space. But it's all about unveiling secrets, so take it as it resonates. It can also be self-deception. For example, if you just meet somebody and they love bomb you, sweep you off your feet, you could be deceiving yourself into thinking they are the one, when they're just there for a good time, and they're not the one. You know what I'm saying? That's not for everyone. I also see the Death card. You're getting a lot of extra cards, Cancer. The Death card is Scorpio energy, and that is about new beginnings. So we have two, it's obviously about endings, but after an ending, there's a new beginning. So we have two energies of new beginnings, the Fool and the Death. All right, let me look at this. That extra card was the Knight of Pentacles. This could be very slow moving. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving energy, but it is a reliable energy. It's a very giving energy, but it's somebody who, they could be boring. So you might be someone who likes, like you could be like this Fool card, somebody who, feel free to reverse the roles, but somebody who likes adventure, being spontaneous, being carefree, being very childlike, being fun. And then we've got someone very serious, Capricorn energy, someone who likes to take things slow, someone who likes to think before they take a leap. And the Fool card just likes to take a leap of faith. They like to think first. But yeah, this is all about patience, okay? It could be very slow moving, but it's a patient energy. Ace of Wands can be the Sex card, so there could be a lot of passion, enthusiasm. I'm looking at somebody who, there's a lot of new beginning energy, okay? So take it as it resonates, because aces in the tarot are about new beginnings, new ideas, starting something new, physically starting something new. So it could be a new relationship, or if you've been together a while, or even if it's not romantic, just if you do feel like I'm resonating with some of these messages, then just apply it how it resonates, okay? Because it's a general reading. But Ace of Wands, like I said, new beginnings, good news. It's about that creative spark. It's passion, it's enthusiasm, it's inspiration. It's all. I'm getting someone who really likes to, very passionate person, somebody who likes to take action, spontaneous, adventurous, and then the other person is the opposite. Nine of Cups reverse can be shattered dreams, nightmares, not having your wishes come true, loss of money, unhappiness, misery, lack of fulfillment. So I could be looking at an energy of somebody who gets a lot of passion from somebody, but they don't feel fulfilled. There's a lack of fulfillment. Even though they're getting a lot of sex or a lot of passion, a lot of attention, a lot of adventure, there's just something missing. And then we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse, Page of Pentacles reversed. A lot of reversals, that's frustrations, delays, obstacles. Knight of Cups reversed, this could be unrequited love. So I am kind of feeling that I am getting opposites attract type of energy. Or somebody could want more than what the other person wants. You know, like sometimes when you're in a relationship, you want marriage and 3 children and the other person doesn't. Because the Knight of Cups in the reverse, unrequited love, can also be illusion, escapism, and I did pick up on that Moon in reversed energy, self-deception. But the Knight of Cups in the reverse is someone with a fragile sense of identity and poor personal boundaries. It can also relate to escapism and lying. It's somebody who doesn't have, like they're not capable. I've got the page here. The pages in the tarot are children. They're immature. They're not capable of emotional maturity. So this energy here is somebody who's immature. They're not capable of loving another person in a mature way. And the Fool card can be immature. So yeah, I guess I'm kind of getting a bit of all mixed energy with all the cards. I'm not really getting specific person over here and specific person over there, so take it as it resonates. But Page of Pentacles reverse can be bad news. Somebody who doesn't have anything good to offer another person. They're not in a position to offer emotional stability, emotional availability. Maybe they don't have a job. They're not in a good financial position. Page of Pentacles in the reverse can also be about ignorance and somebody who does not appreciate you. So this energy here is somebody who's immature and just not capable of giving to a relationship what you have to give to a relationship. That's what I'm getting for Cancer. Please hit the like button. What did I miss? Why aren't you in uniform? What's that mean? You like the adventures. I'm so hot here. It was so hot yesterday. 40 degrees. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. You're the opposite type of person. The boring person. You're welcome, Jean. Was the reading for you though? Or was it for someone else? Okay, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The head cover. Uniform, maybe the head cover. Probably for me. I don't know what you mean by uniform. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You and them. Messages for you. Messages about the person on your mind. Shuffling your cards. Feel free to reverse the roles. I just saw the King of Swords in the reverse, Leo. That can be someone who can't be trusted. Someone who's doesn't wear their heart on their sleeve. Somebody who uses their head over their heart to make decisions. An unemotional person. Is that the person you're thinking about? One more shuffle. Actually, 2. The described differences. Okay, Jean. Thank you, Jean. Yes, we're on Leo. Universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you. Messages for Leo, please, and the person they're thinking about. The 7 of Pentacles reversed, Taurus energy. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. The Hangman reverse, Pisces energy. And the Fool in reverse. You got that before, Jean? But it was in the upright. That's Aries energy. Bottom of the deck, you got this also, Jean. Knight of Cups, and it was in the reverse. Scorpio energy, Knight of Pentacles in there. You got that as well, Jean. Is this going to be similar to the Cancer reading? Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, Capricorn energy. We have two knights showing up. Knights in the tarot are not kings. Okay, so knights are not really ready for the white picket fence and the marriage and the 3 children. They're not quite ready. They're not quite there. They're not kings yet. All right, let me look at this. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Okay, Leo. Overall energy between this connection. Okay, so it is a little bit similar so far to the Cancer reading. I have 2 opposites here. I have somebody who is very expressive, very romantic, or that, you know, they wear their heart on their sleeve. Unlike the King of Swords in the reverse that I saw when I was shuffling your cards. So we've got somebody here who wants to give to another person. They want to love another person. This is about somebody following their heart. And then we have somebody here who's not reliable. They may be selfish, because the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse can be someone who's greedy and selfish. Somebody who makes a lot of mistakes. If this is not 2 people, Leo, this could be this could be one person embodying both of these energies. So they could be unreliable, but this could be a love bomber, possibly. Knight of Cups is about romantic proposals, proposing marriage. It's about invitations, taking action, attraction, dating, affection. It can be your ideal man or woman. I do take it as it resonates, but I am feeling like I'm picking up on the same person here. Somebody who has some of the, both of these knight traits. Bit selfish, makes a lot of mistakes. Just a bit selfish. But then on the other hand, they may, when someone love bombs you, they're not doing it because they respect you or like you or anything. They're doing it to get something out of it. And that's kind of what I'm picking up on. So take it as it resonates. We have the 7 of Pentacles reversed and the Hierophant. Hierophant is the marriage and relationship card. It's about commitment, conformity. It can relate to knowledge, higher learning, teaching, education, traditional institutions, social groups. It's about knowledge. It's about wisdom. But it is the marriage card. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse can be anxiety, disillusionment. All right, so I've got somebody here who could be in a relationship or a marriage with someone and they're not feeling good. Okay, they don't feel good about this connection. They could feel depressed. They could feel anxious around the other person. Maybe because this person doesn't show signs of stability. So when sometimes people get with somebody and they ghost them, they love bomb them for a week and then you don't hear from them, like Jekyll and Hyde, hot and cold. That's what I was thinking of, hot and cold. So somebody is not happy about a connection, a relationship, or a marriage. They're feeling stuck. They may be deciding to drop this, to not invest any more time or energy into this. And then we have the Hangman and the Fool in reverse. Aries and Pisces, opposite ends of the zodiac, guys. Leo, I have someone here who is immature, foolish, very impulsive. Maybe that's why this other person has anxiety and you know, depression, or feels depressed. Because this other I've got someone here who is very detached, maybe very lazy when it comes to putting in an effort into a relationship, a connection, immaturity, someone who's naive, inexperienced, someone who takes risks, someone who has a fear of the unknown, someone who's just not ready for a committed relationship. They're very stagnant. I've got both these energies are impulsive. But I've got discontentment and detachment. The Hangman in reverse. You know, it's very detached. It's not being able to or willing to look at something from a different perspective, or look at another person's perspective. So immaturity. So a refusal to look at oneself, to mature up, to grow up. This person needs to grow up. That's what I'm getting. All right, thanks, Leo. Please hit the like button. Oh, shit. Sorry, guys. I almost ripped the cord out. All right, moving on. Okay, who are we up to? Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Messages for you, messages about the person you're thinking about. Feel free to reverse the roles. Thank you, Jean. Yes, we're on Virgo. Shuffling your cards. Remember, this reading is a general reading. If it doesn't feel like it's resonating, then, as Jean said before, let it fly. Leave it for the next person. Watch your Moon and Rising and Venus. I look nice in the shorts. I think I might edit that one out. Imagine if I didn't have any pants on. Oh my gosh. And I'm live. I'm glad I decided to put shorts on. Okay, Virgo. Universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you. Messages for Virgo and the person they're thinking about. I saw the Magician. That's Gemini energy. The Magician is all about manifesting your desires, using your talents, your skills, you know, being a smooth talker. It's about using your willpower. It's about creating what you want. Okay, we have Page of Cups reversed, Pisces energy. Three of Swords, third sign to get this. Libra energy. Eight of Wands, Sagittarius. Page of Wands, Sagittarius. Are you dealing with a Sagittarius, Virgo? Or do they have that in their chart, or do you? Bottom of the deck, Two of Swords, Libra. The Hierophant. Who just got this? Leo. Yeah, Leo. The Hierophant is Taurus. Okay, so bottom of the deck, Two of Swords and the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the marriage card, the relationship card. It's all about commitment. It's about knowledge, sharing knowledge. It's about education, higher learning, teaching. It's about conformity. It's about traditional institutions. It's the marriage card, relationship card. And we have the Two of Swords. Okay, so somebody's feeling torn. Somebody's possibly feeling torn between two relationships, or they're feeling torn about making a decision about a connection, a marriage or a relationship. Same thing. But yeah, somebody's sitting on the fence about what to do, what to decide. Somebody could be deciding, do I separate from this person? Should I separate from them? It's a very, Two of Swords is about having a difficult decision to make, a stressful decision, and it's about facing your fears. Okay, let me look at these other cards. Is someone else chatting? No, Jean. Only Aaron was. He said I look nice in those shorts. How embarrassing. All right. Virgo. Oh. Page of Cups reversed, Three of Swords. We have 2 pages in this reading, so this could be somebody you've just met. It could be a very new relationship, or this could be somebody younger. Or this could be somebody immature, or it could be all of the above. Take it as it resonates. Page of Cups reversed. We could have somebody who has childhood issues that they don't deal with, so they bring that into relationships. Page of Cups reversed. Somebody who doesn't plan for tomorrow. Somebody who's emotionally unavailable, emotionally immature. It can also be about apologies. So somebody could have broken somebody's heart, because the Three of Swords is about pain, betrayal, heartbreak, depression, separation. We have somebody who possibly they think or they feel like they do not owe the other person an apology. So for example, if you feel like the person you're thinking about, Virgo, owes you an apology, this person doesn't feel that way. The Three of Swords can also be about sadness, grief, sorrow, upset, disorder, alienation, confusion, distraction, ill health, conflict, disillusion, loneliness and removal, division, and like I said, separation. Most of these readings seem to be about romance. But if I was to look at these 2 cards together, I just feel like somebody feels like they're not the ones who should say sorry for all this pain. So, but there's definitely pain here, okay? Somebody's definitely feeling sadness, pain, heartbreak. Okay, and we have the Eight of Wands and the Page of Wands. In the upright, Wands are all about action, enthusiasm. The Eight of Wands can be communication. If you are not communicating with this person, you definitely will be. This person wants to communicate. They want to rush in. They want to take action. They could have some good news to tell you. Page of Wands is about, you know, bringing good news. Pages are the messengers of the tarot. This person could feel very enthusiastic. They could be immature though. But yeah, I've got a rushing energy. Somebody who wants to rush in, communicate, tell you something. They just want to take action. Somebody very enthusiastic. And so is somebody lacking accountability? Does somebody owe somebody an apology, but they're trying to pretend something didn't happen? Is that for anybody out there? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, I've got somebody wanting to, you know, rush in, take action, communicate. The Eight of Wands is all about speed, rushing, movement, freedom. It can also relate to holiday romances. You could have met this person while you were on holiday. It can also relate to thinking on your feet, hard work paying off, solutions. This person may feel like they have a solution to whatever this heartbreak and pain was or is. That's what I got for Virgo. Please hit the like button and let me know if you do resonate, guys. I appreciate it when you leave comments. It makes it worthwhile when people tell me that they do resonate. Moving on to Libra. Okay. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a reading for you and the person you're thinking about. Feel free to reverse the roles if you feel like you should. If you don't resonate, leave the reading for the next person. But you can watch your moon, your rising, your Venus. You can also cross watch. I'm shuffling your cards, Libra. Thank you, Jean. Yes, we're on Libra. Jean, yeah, you wouldn't have seen that person's chat because it said that they retracted it. So they deleted it. Shuffling the cards for Libra. Universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you. Messages for Libra and the person Libra is thinking about. Seven of Swords, Aquarius energy. The Magician in the reverse, Gemini energy. Three of Cups, Cancer energy. And Four of Swords, Libra energy. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Cups. We have two sevens. In the reverse, Scorpio energy. And the Death card, Scorpio energy. Okay, so one thing I am seeing in this reading, I am seeing cheating. I am seeing third-party energy. You know, I'm seeing deceit. I'm seeing cheating. I'm seeing lies. I'm seeing sneaky behavior. Just let me look at this energy. Okay, death is all about spiritual transformations, new beginnings, obviously endings, and then we have a new beginning after an ending. It's about sudden change. It's about transition. It's about purging and cleansing. It's about, you know, transforming. But it's mainly about endings and new beginnings. And then we have the Seven of Cups. You know what energy I'm getting from this? Somebody who wants to change their ways. So before I even look at the cards properly, I'm getting an energy of someone who, you know, they could have been a player. They could have played the field. They could have spoken to other people while they were dating someone. And this person is transforming, or they want to, or they feel like they are. And this person may, you know, they may want to put an end to that type of lifestyle. You know, they're killing that lifestyle. It's ending. And this person is seeing reality. They're being realistic. They're seeing things clearly. They have clarity. Seven of Cups in reverse is about clarity, seeing things clearly. It can also be about making poor choices or having a lack of choice, a lack of opportunities, a lack of options. Can also relate to sobriety. So this person could have addiction issues, for example, alcoholism. They may be, you know, ending that, putting an end to that, giving up alcohol. So just take it as it resonates. I feel like I'm picking up on someone who just wants to put an end to it, to the way they have been, to a type of lifestyle possibly. Okay, so we have the Seven of Swords and the Magician in the reverse. Like I said, Seven of Swords can be sneaky behavior, cheating, lying, stealing. It can be dangerous and risky behavior. Magician in the reverse, this is about somebody who has blocked creativity, somebody who doesn't learn from past mistakes. It can relate to indecision, weakness, you know, a lack of willpower, not having fulfillment. It can be frustration and delays. So somebody may be struggling. They may be struggling with putting an end to that lifestyle that I was picking up on. You know, not learning from past mistakes. So yeah, take it as it resonates, Libra. I don't know. I'm a bit confused because I'm getting conflicting contradictory energies, because I feel like somebody wants to put an end to something the way they've been, or something they've done, or whatever. And then I'm getting someone here who is not learning from past mistakes. You know, somebody who's stealing, lying, cheating, and they're not learning from it. So I don't know. Take it as it resonates. And the Three of Cups is showing up. This is third party energy. So I have somebody here who's healing, you know, they're recovering. This is anxiety and fear, and it's a healing card. So somebody who was put in a third party situation. I'm definitely getting cheating. Okay, it's not for everyone. Three of Cups can also be about celebrations, reunions, weddings, engagements, baby showers, socializing, indulgence. It can also be about festivals, happiness. It can be about happiness. So take it as it resonates. I feel like I'm getting third party energy, and somebody's healing from being put in a third party. Four of Swords, like I said, anxiety, stress. It's about needing to rest and heal and relax and recover. It's about needing solitude, needing time on your own to reflect, because you're feeling very overwhelmed. I don't know if it's you or the other person. If you're resonating, then apply it to you or apply it to them. The Four of Swords can also be about hospitalization. So, you know, some of you may need to be careful with your health, your stress. It can be about introspection and planning for the future. So just take it as it resonates, guys. It's a general reading. Like I said, I do have engagement. You know, the Three of Cups can be about engagement, and Four of Swords can be about planning for the future. So is somebody planning to propose? It's possible. It's not what I was getting from it, but it's a good thing that I tell you the different meanings to the cards, because it could be your story. And that's the energy that's in front of me. Three of Cups energy. It doesn't just mean one thing. I tell you what I pick up from it. It may just be one type, one message, one energy. But the Three of Cups can be a lot of different things. But that's what I'm getting. Let me know if you resonate, and please hit the like button. Okay. I really need a better setup so I can sit in a comfortable chair with a big desk and do these readings. It really sucks where I'm sitting. I can't sit over there because then I have to pull the desk out and set it up, and I can't be fucked. And so I'm sitting on my bed, and I get a sore back, I get a sore neck. It's hard work, guys. Takes a lot of energy. All right, moving on. Yes, we're on Scorpio. Thank you, Jane. Timestamps for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This reading is for you and the person you're thinking about. Feel free to reverse the roles, Scorpio. Shuffling your cards. Remember, nothing's set in stone. The reading may not be for you. Watch your moon, your rising, your Venus, and you can cross-watch. I do have, I do have that, Jean, but I live with my daughter, and I'd rather privacy while I'm doing these readings so I can focus and concentrate. Eventually, I will have a better setup. Maybe if I didn't waste all my money and gamble, I could have had a really beautiful bedroom suite with a big desk in the corner to do my readings. But no, Miss Nikki is very impulsive and I waste all my money and I put myself in debt. Why am I saying these things out loud? That's not how manifesting works. Anyway, we're on Scorpio. One more shuffle. Universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you Messages for Scorpio and messages about the person Scorpio is thinking about. 8 of Wands, Sagittarius energy. Yeah, New Year's resolution. Thank you, Jean. Ace of Wands reversed, Aries, Leo, Sag. 7 of Swords, Libra just got this. Are you dealing with a Libra? That is Aquarius energy. Ace of Cups, you're the first to get this. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Bottom of the deck, 4 of Pentacles, first to get that as well. Capricorn energy, 10 of Wands, first to get that as well. 10 of Wands in the reverse, Sagittarius. Heavy Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius is the sign after you. Are you dealing with the Sag? Okay, so bottom of the deck, 4 of Pentacles. We have somebody or both of you holding on to this. We could have somebody who may be a little possessive. You know, they need to let go of trying to control things. Maybe we have somebody who likes to be the one in control. This can also relate to deep-seated past issues, being stingy. It's about holding on to people, places, or things. It can also be about financial stability, budgeting. It can be about, you know, saving for a big purchase or retirement. Can relate to greed, materialism, and wealth. What I'm getting from it is somebody or both of you maybe a little controlling or possessive, holding on too tightly, you know, need to let go. Somebody needs to let go. 10 of Wands in the reverse. This is about dropping something, dropping that burden. It can also be an energy of feeling like you have a lot of problems, a lot of responsibilities. It can be about flogging a dead horse. It can also be about excessive control over other people. And for that 4 of Pentacles to come out with that energy, that just confirms it for me. Somebody's too controlling, too possessive maybe. All right, let's see what else I'm getting from this. 8 of Wands, Ace of Wands in the reverse. Okay, 8 of Wands is about action. It's about communication, forward movement, progress. It's a rushing energy. It's about speed and hastiness. It can also relate to holidays and holiday romances. Like I said, for one of the other signs, you could have met this person on a holiday. It's about things taking off, things gaining momentum. But then we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Aces in the tarot are about new beginnings, new ideas, new inspiration, physically starting something. But it's in the reverse. And the Ace of Wands can also relate to sex. In the reverse, it can be about missed opportunities, being hesitant, wasted talent, wasted potential, missed opportunities. It can be about infertility also. I feel like I'm looking at someone who feels like they may have missed out on an opportunity because they were too full on, because they rushed things. Maybe somebody was trying to move too fast and then they missed out because the other person didn't want to move that fast. But take things as they resonate. That's what I'm getting from it. But the Ace of Wands in the reverse, somebody could be very hesitant because somebody is moving too fast, possibly. And then we have the 7 of Wands and we have 2 aces in your reading. One of them are in the upright, the other's in reverse. Ace of Cups is about feelings, your cup overflowing with feelings, love. It can also relate to pregnancy. We do have one card here of infertility and we have pregnancy. Some of you could have been struggling to You could have been with someone, you've been trying to have a child, you could have been struggling with infertility issues, and then we have pregnancy. So if that's you, claim it, if that's what you want. But Ace of Cups is new beginnings, a new beginning in love, new relationships, happiness, joy, romance. Like I said, fertility, conception, pregnancy. So I do feel like for some of you there could be fertility issues, and then you know, like a miracle happens, like you get pregnant. I'm definitely picking up that energy. It's not for everyone. But this is an upsurge of new feelings for someone or something. Seven of Swords, this can be about making a break for it. Seven of Swords can relate to sneaky behavior, lying, stealing, cheating. Can also be an energy of needing a new strategy, a different strategy to approach something, to do something. It's about resourcefulness. Can be a lack of conscience. I mean, it can also be escaping interconnection, being dishonest, being underhanded. But you know what I'm getting from this? I'm getting one person who was rushing, trying to rush things, or being too possessive, too controlling, so that, you know, the other person has made a break for it, and this person could have met someone else. That's what I'm getting from this. Is that your story? I don't know, Scorpio, but that's what I'm getting. Somebody was too controlling, possessive, trying to rush things. They've missed an opportunity because of that behavior. And then we've got somebody who's making a break for it, or they've made a break for it, and they've met someone else. Or they have new feelings, or they want a new beginning somewhere else. Take it as it resonates, okay? All right, that's it for Scorpio. Thank you. Please hit the like button. All right, timestamps. Sagittarius, you and them. Messages for you, messages about the person on your mind. Shuffling your cards. Feel free to reverse the roles. And please don't forget to watch your moon, your rising, your Venus sign, and you can cross-watch also. Your Aries co-worker have a crush on you. You're an Aquarius. This is not a personal reading. Sorry, Lux. This is a general all signs reading. And we are on Sagittarius. Thank you, Jean. Hi, Teresa. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. The person you're thinking about, you and them. Shuffling your cards, not very well. Struggling with my very small hands. Okay, universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you. Messages for Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius and the person they are thinking about. We have the Five of Swords. First to get this, Sag, Aquarius energy. They both want to come out. Have the Ten of Wands reversed and the Judgment reversed. And the Three of Swords. I think you're the fourth or fifth sign to get this. There's a lot of pain going on between connections, a lot of betrayal, heartbreak, separation. Bottom of the deck, the Moon card, Pisces and Cancer energy. The Justice, Libra energy. You have three major arcana already. Okay. Thanks, Jane. Yeah, Aquarius is in two signs. We have Capricorn after Sagittarius and then Aquarius. Okay, let me look at this, Sag. Person you're thinking about. Okay, so some of you, there could be divorce going on, there could be a custody battle, there could be something legal going on between you. There could be something legal related that you aren't aware of, or you can't even talk. Somebody's not aware of a legal matter that's the other person is that the other person has. Let me see if I can give an example, and let me see if I can talk properly. Let's just say there's two people in a marriage. One of them is secretly planning on divorcing the other person. The other person's not aware of this. That's the energy I'm getting. Not necessarily the story, because it's a general reading, but that's what I'm picking up on. The moon is all about what's hidden. It's about secrecy. It's about our fears, anxieties. It can also relate to our subconscious, self-deception, or just deception, towards someone else. It can relate to vagueness, your dreams, also your insecurities. It can also be an energy of allowing the past to affect the present. Things are not what they seem, and it's covering the Justice card. Justice is obviously all about justice, fairness, honesty. It can be an apology, somebody wanting to apologize. It's about balance. It's about law and order. It can be, like I said, legal, something legal related, like settlements, binding agreements, contracts. It can relate to life lessons. It's about cause and effect. The Justice is in the upright, and that means things are balancing. Things are balancing out. Somebody may receive justice in a situation, but they don't see it yet. So take things as they resonate, okay? But something is yet to be revealed. And it could be legal related to something legal, legality. I repeat myself too much. I know it's annoying. I annoy myself. I don't know if it's because of my ADHD, but it annoys me. If it's annoying you, don't worry, it annoys me. All right, let me look at this, Sag. 5 of Swords, 10 of Wands reversed. Very similar. I don't know if it was the sign I just did, Scorpio, or maybe the one before, but we have somebody who may be a little too controlling, and we've got somebody, wanting to, or they did walk, surrendering, like walking away from an energy that's too controlling. So for example, we have somebody who's too controlling. They want control over the other person, and this other person is walking away from that energy. Because I've got the 5 of Swords walking away from controlling energy. 10 of Wands in the reverse can be about dropping a burden, dropping problems, or it can be about having insurmountable problems. It can be about flogging a dead horse, being resigned to fate. It's about duty bound, delegating wisely. It's about dropping a heavy energy, and 5 of Swords is about walking away. It's about change. It's about surrendering. It's about defeat. It is conflicting energy. It can be arguing and fighting. So I could be right with some of you. I could be picking up on divorce energy. There could be someone who's not aware that the other person is planning or wanting a divorce. 5 of Swords can also relate to underhanded behavior, deception. We've got the moon showing up and the 5 of Swords. That can be deception energy. It can also be a lack of communication, bullying, intimidation, violence. Somebody could have been putting up with a violent, toxic relationship. I hope that's not you. But, the reality is that there are people out there in toxic, violent relationships. We have the Judgment in the reverse and the 3 of Swords. So a lot of pain, a lot of heartbreak, possibly betrayal, separation, loneliness, sadness, grief, sorrow. upheaval, just overall pain with this connection. Look, I'm looking at someone who's going through a lot of pain and heartbreak, but they're very indecisive. They're not making rational decisions, because they may, like for example, if you're in a violent, toxic relationship, you know that the right thing to do is to leave. But I'm getting someone here who is going through a lot, but they're very indecisive about what to do, what judgment call do they make. The Judgment in the reverse, indecisiveness and self-doubt. It can also be related to malicious gossip, a lack of self-awareness, and an unwillingness to learn karmic lessons. So yeah, take it as it resonates, Sagittarius. Not the best reading. Capricorn, please have a happy reading. We're getting a lot of heartbreak. I guess a lot of people are leaving relationships and starting fresh in 2026. And if I could think of the astrology aspects off the top of my head, it would probably, talk about new beginnings, leaving relationships. I can bet you that. Thank you, Sagittarius. Please hit the like button. Oh, you don't notice excessive repeating. Oh, that's good, because I feel like I repeat myself a lot and it annoys me. Tyler does that. Tyler repeats himself a lot and that annoys me as well. I reckon he's got ADHD. All right, moving on. Moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Feel free to reverse the roles. I'm doing a reading for you and the person you're thinking about. Shuffling your cards. How is everyone? We are almost at the end. I started with Aries. Now I'm up to Capricorn. We have Aquarius and Pisces to go. Capricorn, please be a good, positive reading. Do not get the Three of Swords like most of the other signs. There's a lot of separation and heartbreak and pain going on between connections. And immature and cheating. Immature energy. But a lot of pain and heartbreak. What's going on, everyone? Collective message. Collective energy. Thank you, Jean. We're on Capricorn. Universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you. Messages for Capricorn. Messages for you, Capricorn. Messages for the person you're thinking about. If you're cross-watching, doesn't matter. And like I said, feel free to reverse the roles. Nine of Pentacles reversed, Virgo energy. What did I say? Capricorn, you got the Three of Swords. I said, please don't get the Three of Swords, but it's in the reverse, so it might be good. Libra energy. The Devil. Oh my gosh. Capricorn energy. That's you showing up in your reading. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Bottom of the deck, Six of Cups, Scorpio, King of Cups reversed, Pisces energy. Okay, so straight off the bat, I'm getting somebody who could possibly have a drug or alcohol addiction or some type of toxic addiction. We've got toxic energy here with the Devil and the King of Cups in the reverse. So somebody could definitely have addiction issues. The Devil can also be about obsession. Mental health issues, anything negative, anything toxic. And we're looking at a connection here. The Devil, addictions, depression, your ego, secrecy, obsession, cheating. They could have definitely been cheating in this reading. because the Three of Swords in the reverse is showing up, and the Devil. So take that as it resonates. We can also have codependency issues, materialism, sex addiction, feeling hopeless, feeling powerless. Abuse and violence can be the Devil. Assault. I hope nobody is in a violent relationship. The Devil can also be an energy of finding it really hard to let go. So somebody could be really toxic and the other person's finding it really hard to let go of this person. It can also relate to negative thinking. But let me look at these other energies. Cheating bastard, I knew it. Hey, remember it's a general reading though. If you were actually feeling like your person was cheating, if you have the evidence, if you have, you know, if your intuition's been telling you that before you saw this reading, then yes, maybe this reading's for you. But don't go looking for it if you have not been thinking about it. Okay, Nine of Pentacles reversed, Three of Swords reversed. Okay, so we could have cheating energy going on here. If not, Three of Swords in the reverse is about releasing pain, releasing yourself from something or someone, a relationship. It's about overcoming depression. It's about being optimistic. It can also be an energy of forgiveness, so you can move on. And the worst being over. So I'm looking at someone who is overcoming, you know, overcoming pain, overcoming betrayal, overcoming heartbreak, overcoming depression, overcoming sadness. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. This is a lack of independence. So I am definitely getting a struggle where someone is, you know, they're finding it really hard to let go of a toxic person. Or they will find it very hard to let go of a toxic person, a toxic relationship. Because I've got someone here who's not focusing on themselves, they're not taking care of themselves. Like I said, there could be alcohol dependency, drug dependency, somebody who's emotionally unavailable, emotionally unstable, emotionally immature. Nine of Pentacles reverse can be a lack of stability, a lack of security, somebody who's reckless, somebody who's shady. So somebody could have invested their feelings into, they could have invested into a relationship that was toxic and shady and unstable. Like I said, that Devil is toxic. The Temperance is about balance. It's about peace and harmony. So somebody finding their inner peace after mental health struggles or after dealing with this Devil energy, finding inner peace, but needing patience to move on, to overcome. Temperance is all about balance, peace, harmony, tranquility, serenity. It's about harmonious relationships, compromise, forgiveness. We've got two energies here of forgiveness. So somebody's needing to really forgive so they can overcome and move on, and look after themselves, focus on themselves, self-love, self-care. Time heals all wounds with the Temperance card. So yeah, take it as it resonates. I wasn't really getting one side is this and one side is that. I was getting a mixture of all these messages. Six of Cups on the bottom in the reverse. Oh no, it's not in the reverse. This is about family. It's about, it could be about a person from your past, a person you have children with. It can be related to children and family. It can also be about nostalgia, past influences. Maybe for some of you, you need to let go of a toxic relationship and you've known this person for a long time, or you have children with them. The Six of Cups can also relate to immaturity. It can be about receiving a gift, giving giving a gift, charity, family support, playfulness, getting in touch with your inner child, youthfulness, kindness, creativity. It can be about reunions. Maybe some of you are having a reunion with a person from the past. Maybe that's the person you're thinking about. The person from your past who is this devil. Maybe they're going to show up. Maybe there's going to be a connection there. I don't mean a healthy connection. I mean, oh, you never know. Take it as it resonates, but somebody from your past. But yeah, like I said, take it as it resonates. That King of Cups can be an alcoholic, a drug addict, someone who is not a good friend, somebody who is emotionally fucked up. Please hit the like button, Capricorn, and let me know if you did resonate. Can Aquarius please have a happy reading, a nice positive? I think there's only been one or two that were happy. I'm getting a lot of heartbreak and betrayal and cheating. All right, moving on. Okay. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Shuffling your cards. This reading is for you and them. So the person you're thinking about and you. So whatever messages come out, feel free to reverse the roles if you need to. If it resonates, leave a comment. If it doesn't resonate, leave a comment. Hit the like button. Guys, if it doesn't resonate, leave it for the next person. You can watch your moon, your rising, your Venus. Okay, shuffling your cards. Thank you, Jean. Hi, Sonia. Yeah, I think I have the opposite. No, I think I have the same south node as you, don't I, Jean? Because my north node is Leo. And the opposite is Aquarius, I think. I think my south node is Aquarius. I only pay attention to my north node, which is Leo. All right, one more shuffle for Aquarius. Okay, universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you. Messages for Aquarius. Messages for you and the person you're thinking about, Aquarius. Knight of Cups reversed, few signs have got this. Scorpio energy. Your north node is Leo. Yeah, me too, Jean. The Hierophant, few signs have got this. Taurus energy. The Lovers, you're the first to get that. Gemini energy. And the Tower in reverse. Wow, 3 major arcana. That's Scorpio energy. And the Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn. 7 of Pentacles, Taurus. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. We have somebody here. We have someone who may be thinking about, sorry. We have someone who could be thinking, is it worth it to invest into this, to put the work in, to put the effort in, to invest their emotions, their money, to invest into this connection, because it could be moving too slowly to their liking. Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving energy. So they could be wondering that. That's what I'm getting from that. We do have somebody who's being very patient, but it could be, could be moving a bit too slow. But yeah, we've got patience, we've got putting the work in. 7 of Pentacles is about hard work paying off, receiving rewards, receiving results for an investment. Knight of Pentacles, perseverance, time heals all wounds with the Knight of Pentacles. It's about being patient, reliable, trustworthy. So you could have somebody who's pretty boring, but they're reliable, they're trustworthy. Maybe you're wondering, you know, do you keep investing into this because you may feel like it's not going anywhere because they're too slow. But we'll see, okay? We do have the Lovers showing up and the Hierophant. So if you were to ask me, I feel like patience is needed. I feel like this could work out because the Hierophant is the marriage card. It is the relationship card. It's knowledge, it's teaching, it's education, it's higher learning, it's commitment. We have the Lovers card. That's about, you know, partnership. It's about the lovers. It's about love. It's about unity. It's about compatibility. It can also be about needing to make a major choice, which would make sense. Okay, so we have someone here who definitely, you know, loves or has feelings for the other person. You know, somebody may feel like the other person is a twin flame, a soulmate. But they could be feeling like it's moving too slow or it's not moving anywhere. We've got someone delaying the inevitable. Someone feels like they're just delaying the inevitable. So someone has a choice to make, or they feel like they have to make a choice and they're just delaying the inevitable and they're resisting change. The Tower in reverse is all about resisting change, but you know, avoiding a disaster, avoiding a tragedy. It can also be about avoiding loss and picking up the pieces and starting over. So someone really feels like they have a choice to make. You know, do they stop delaying the inevitable? Do they stop delaying the inevitable and just start fresh somewhere else because they feel like they're investing into this and not getting anything out of it, possibly? You could be married to this person because the Hierophant, like I said, is the marriage card. So I guess if you were to ask me, yeah, I feel like these two people are not meeting. They're not on the same paths. That's what I'm feeling. These two people are not on the same paths. This person wants something different to this person. This person wants to move quicker than this person. We've got unrequited love, Knight of Cups in the reverse. It's about escapism. It's about not being emotionally available to someone else. It's unrequited love. Somebody loves this person and this person isn't reciprocating. Somebody's investing into them and they're not investing back. But this is also somebody with a poor personal boundaries and a fragile sense of identity. So yeah, somebody just feels like they're investing into someone who's not reciprocating. But we do have that Hierophant showing up, which is putting me off. Does it just mean that you're in a relationship with this person, you're married to them? Or is it telling me that is it telling me for some of you, if you're just patient and you wait for this person to reciprocate, then you two could be soulmates, twin flames, like in a relationship. Twin flames, not necessarily soulmate energy, but yeah, you could be in a committed relationship with this person if you're patient, but this person's not meeting you on the same page at the moment, Aquarius. But you shouldn't put your life on hold for anyone, right? We don't know when the end is coming. We don't know when we're going to die. unless you're already on your deathbed and you know it's coming. But yeah, somebody's delaying the inevitable. Again, Aquarius, it wasn't really specifically you, specifically them. I was getting all mixed energies, mixed messages. So take it as it resonates. Please hit the like button. I appreciate you. We're moving on to Lucky Last. Oh, thank you, Jean. Yeah, guys, chat away. So Jean's not talking to herself. I really appreciate Jean. Whenever she catches me live, she stays the whole time and she updates people on what sign we're on, because I can't work out how to put that on the screen. I wish I could. I'll get someone to show me one day. But yeah, I really appreciate you, Jean. So guys, if you're watching, please say thank you to Jean. At least she's updating you with the signs. And we are up to the last sign. Thank you, Jean. Pisces. Okay. Okay, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. A reading for you and the person you're thinking about. Feel free to reverse the roles, Pisces. If it doesn't resonate, watch your Moon, Rising, Venus, and you can cross-watch. Cross-watches are welcome. Pisces, Chiron. I can't remember what my Chiron is. I should. I love astrology. What is it? What is my Chiron? Yeah, I forgot. Oh, thank you, Jean. I appreciate you. All right, yeah, Pisces, last but not least. I'm a Pisces sun. I don't have anyone on my mind, so this reading won't be for me. Shuffling your cards. May the force be with you. 3 more shuffles for Pisces. Yeah, my Chiron is in my birth chart, Jean. I've just forgotten what it is. I think it might be Aquarius. I can't remember. Universe, spirit guides, angels, please and thank you. Messages for Pisces and the person they are thinking about. Everyone's getting the Knight of Cups and the 3 of Swords. Do not get the 3 of Swords, Pisces. This is in the upright. I like the start of this reading. Knight of Cups, Scorpio. You could have just started dating this person. You could have just met them. Queen of Swords reversed, Aquarius energy. 6 of Swords, Aquarius energy. The Tower reversed, the exact same position as Aquarius, and you've got a lot of Aquarius energy. And the Lovers, Aquarius got the Lovers card as well. Gemini energy. And the Hierophant. Did I shuffle these properly? I did. You saw me. No, you didn't see me. But anyway, I was shuffling them. Aquarius got the Hierophant, and so did like 10 other signs. So we're definitely... This is a collective reading based on people in relationships and in marriages. The Hierophant is Taurus. Wow. All right, Pisces, Lovers on the bottom. Yes, I've read for Capricorn. We are on the last sign. Capricorn was at, hold on. Capricorn was 1 hour, 26 minutes and 28 seconds. The Lovers card on the bottom, Pisces. This is obviously 2 people who are compatible. They're in love. It's a partnership. If you're not thinking about someone if you're not thinking about someone in a romantic sense, the Lovers card can be about partnership. It can be about kindred spirits, soulmates, twin flame energy, sexual connections. It can be about temptation, being put to the test, and it's about major choices, okay? Major choices, and it's on the bottom. And it's with the Hierophant, which is marriage, relationships, education, teaching, knowledge, higher level of learning, learning lessons. It's about commitment. It's about traditional institutions, conformity. It's about social groups, sharing knowledge. So somebody... Okay, so this is telling me you're either married to this person or in a relationship, and you two, you know, you're together, like you're connected, you're soulmates. On the other hand, this could be speaking to people who are needing to make a major choice, very similar to Aquarius, needing to make a major choice to do with this relationship or marriage. So let's see what comes out. Hold on. Knight of Cups, Queen of Swords reversed. Ooh, somebody wants to cut somebody out. Okay. All right, so first off, Knight of Cups is romance. It's somebody offering you their cup of love. It's somebody you're dating, somebody you just started dating, somebody who wants to date you, somebody who has feelings for you. It's about romance and affection and dating. And then we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse with that. This can be somebody who wants to cut someone out, doesn't trust this, somebody doesn't trust someone. Somebody could be lying, somebody could be gossiping. That is the Queen of Swords in the reverse energy. Why are they together though, Pisces? Queen of Swords reverse, Knight of Cups. Trust. Okay. Somebody has trust issues. That's what I'm getting from that. Six of Swords, Tower reversed. Six of Swords is about moving on, you know, moving away from the storm, moving on to calmer waters. It's about progress, moving forward. It's all about healing. It's about relief, stability, moving things forward, things calming down. It's also about escaping, running away. So we have somebody here who's moving away, you know, they're running away, they're escaping, or they're just moving forward, they're moving on. So take it as it resonates. It can also relate to traveling overseas. This person could be traveling overseas. You could have met this person overseas. They could be from overseas, or they could just be at a distance. The Tower reversed is about delaying the inevitable, resisting change, averting a disaster, picking up the pieces and starting over, avoiding a tragedy, avoiding loss. Okay, so I feel like I'm picking up on an energy of mainly one person, but you know, take it as it resonates. But I feel like I'm getting a story of someone who has trust issues, and they sabotage. So they lie to themselves about feeling like, oh, this is just going to end in tragedy, so I may as well move on. You know, I may as well dump this person before they dump me. I may as well cheat on them before they cheat on me, type of energy, you know. So somebody's moving on because they feel like they're just delaying the inevitable. And it's got to do with trust issues, okay? That's what I'm getting, Pisces. But you do have the Lovers and the Hierophant. You know, this is definitely a strong connection. So maybe if I'm talking to you, if you're resonating, if you're the one with trust issues, Maybe you need to do some self-reflection, introspection, ask yourself why you have these trust issues. Has this person given you any reason to not trust them? I don't feel like they really have with this Knight of Cups. This is somebody who is innocent. You know, somebody who's following their heart. They have feelings. So yeah, take it as it resonates. Please hit the like button, Pisces. I appreciate you. And thank you so much, Jean, for sticking around and helping me. Yes, the Hierophant did come out a lot, so obviously there's a collective message for people. The Hierophant and the Three of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. So if you're interested in looking further into these readings, go look up what those cards mean, see if you resonate with them. Did I read for Cap? I did. Okay, so I've done all the signs, everyone. Thank you to those who stick around. Thank you to those who are subscribed. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. I haven't been doing these readings consistently. I know I need to, but I've been working, and I just feel like my calling, my passion is with mediumship. I'm 45 and I finally realized why I was put on this earth, and it's to do mediumship. It's to bring through people's loved ones and help them heal, and just, you know, give them a sense of hope. And a sense of hope, is that the word I'm thinking of? Just knowing that their loved ones are with them. That's my calling. And one day you're going to see me, someone will record me. I'll be standing up on a little stage and I'll be giving a reading to, I don't know, 100 people. And you'll be seeing that posted. That's my goal. That's my calling. Anyway, enough of me rambling on. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Thanks so much, Jean. Bye guys. If you're following me on TikTok, I may possibly go on there tomorrow. I'm not doing it now though, because I've been doing this for almost 2 hours. I need a break. I need some food. Bye guys. Thank you.